When you're stressed out, what do you play? Something chill to calm the nerves or something more hardcore to release all that pent-up frustration, anxiety, and pressure? Okay, we asked our community and here are your picks. Let's start with some of the usual. Animal Crossing, Stardew Valley, and even My Time at Portia are some of the chill game picks we see all the time, and with good reason. Something about farming games just hits different. Maybe it's the simulated nature vibes, the repetition, the cute visuals? But do be careful, it's quite easy to sink hours in these games. A short session quickly could turn into a 5-hour gaming binge. Or maybe that's what you want. Sounds like a nice afternoon to me. Another notable chill game is Journey. This game has been out for a while on PlayStation, but the legacy of this minimalist walking simulator lives on. If you're in the mood for similar games about exploring beautiful spaces and subtle storytelling without dialogue, check out Griss and Abzu as well. Played them both, and they were honestly the emotional resets that I needed. I didn't think I'd be this emotionally invested in colors until Griss. If you know, you know. Meanwhile, Abzu's controls may need a bit of getting used to, but the learning curve is worth it if it means you'll be swimming with all those cute fishies. Going back to cute games, there's always Pikmin. Pikmin 3 was the first ever Pikmin game I played, and I was more than pleasantly surprised. Who knew bossing around a bunch of flower people would feel this wholesome and satisfying? If you haven't tried this game yet, head on over to the eShop and download the demo. Moving on to newer titles. Unpacking is the new indie hit. The game will have you opening up in more ways than one. It's true what they say, putting things where they belong can be extremely therapeutic. And of course, there are the Pokemon games. As a longtime Poke fan, I've been loving the past few games they've put out. Pokemon Arceus is the evolution we've needed to see from these games in so long. It's honestly made me fall in love with the series all over again. Now, if only on the next game they'd combine it with the visual polish, personality, and voice acting we saw on Pokemon Snap, that would be ace. On to something more intense, because some of us need to redirect our stress into something more violent. Can you see the fire in my eyes? When we're stressed, all we really want to do is escape to another reality. We already talked about a few chill escapist games. But if you need something a bit spicier, there's always Skyrim as recommended by Lido, or of course Red Dead Redemption 2, a favorite by some of us here at whatoplay. The most recommended games from the community are hack and slash games like Dynasty Warrior games, Dark Souls, and Bloodborne. Oh, I absolutely agree with Don Critic here. Mowing down hundreds of enemies feels so powerful. I personally loved Age of Calamity, not only because it's a Legend of Zelda game, but also because it expanded in one of my all-time favorite games, Breath of the Wild, even though the canonicity is a bit questionable. If hacking and slashing a bunch of enemies isn't your thing, there's always shooters like Doom and Cuphead. Speaking of Cuphead, I have admittedly never played that game yet, but I am quite interested in the new DLC coming up. The new character, Miss Chalice, looks fun. Here at whatoplay, when the going gets tough, the guys here default to the games we've played forever like Dota 2 and League of Legends. We aren't built different like Daniel Luna here who plays Outlast 1 and 2 back to back when he's stressed out. Absolute insanity. Want to be in the next community picks video? Head on over to our community tab and tell us about the worst game that you have ever played. Yay!
Okay.
Mana! Mana!